19-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box when the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Out of the gun, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On 1st down, it's Floyd. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's Howell. His pass on target. Velus-Jones with it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they can't bring him down. And they'll get him down as he's inside of the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On 1st down, Howell. Incomplete. The Jets in 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 29. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Howell. That is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Howell. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now Fields. A quick throw there. It is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run the counter. Floyd, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Throw left side, complete to Scott. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Floyd. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Fields. He's got it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. As they run the counter play. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal that...
rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Back to throw. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Got his his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyler Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears had 6 to their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down throw for Howell. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
It's taken to the 26. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Past the 20, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 37.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there
but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Second down, Howell back to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Howell throwing on third down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Howell down to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And once more, Howe back to the air. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. He's got daylight. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howe. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 9. Howe, he'll look to throw it. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And Howe will throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
4th down, Howell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Floyd. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Paul ought to give up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Powell's throw into the hands here of Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
The throw over the middle taken in, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Howell. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to throw, Howell. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Howell from the gun. Here's a diving catch right side. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Another throw for Howell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
All right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Floyd. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Go, Chuck. Ready?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
All right.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Floyd looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here we go.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Go.
Up the middle they go. Floyd. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late,
and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Now throwing on first down here. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Howell out of the shotgun. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Faking the handoff. Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell looking to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Howell down to throw it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Howell. Catch is made by Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. It's Howell with another throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive